Hello, welcome to the demonstration of online exam or how it needs to be taken on form presenter. So you would have received an exam link, okay, whether it is the mock exam, like this is the mock exam link, or the actual exam link in this format, which you can see I've pasted in the browser of my Chrome. All right, so you need to paste this, okay, or if you click it from your email, or also it will open. But you need to be on a desktop or a laptop with a integrated webcam or a camera, okay, on which you are going to take the exam. So once you've put this link or you've clicked on this link, a screen like this will open. Okay, so by default, okay, you should open this link in Chrome ideally. So in Chrome, you will see that by default, okay, it will ask you whether you would like to log in with this username. Okay, it can be your parents' account on Chrome or your own account. Okay, so you can continue as the user. The next screen on top, you will see the name of the exam. Okay, Form Presenter is the platform on which we are using the Google Form and proctoring it. Okay, the first pop-up which will come here is as a heads up. This form requires access to your camera to capture photo. You need to click on allow, because if you click on deny, then it will not allow you to proceed with the exam. You need to click on allow. Okay, the camera will get triggered and you will see your face on the screen. You will need to click on capture. Okay, once you click on capture, if you're not happy with the picture, you can click on retake and again take the picture if it does not come clearly. Otherwise, you can click on proceed. Once you click on proceed, okay, you will see here the details, the instructions are here, given here. Okay, it gives our contact details also, and it also tells you what all things will be tracked. For example, tab switching activities will be tracked. Okay, full screen exit will be tracked. The exam will be in full screen mode, as you'll see in some time. The test will capture your screen, the test will capture camera, the test will capture microphone. So your live video feed will be also recorded. Okay, you also see the duration of the exam here. Okay, so this is a demo exam. That's why Global Olympiad Academy logo is here. Otherwise, you might see the exams logo here. Okay, so once it is here, you also will see the name of the exam, which will also reflect the grade for which you are appearing for the exam. Okay, this is a demo exam, so there is no grade which is mentioned here. Okay, so this exam is for 60 minutes. Then you click on start. So once you click on start, after reading all this, you'll again get a heads up which says this form requires access to capture camera, microphone and screen. Please click on allow, do not click on skip, because otherwise you won't be allowed to proceed with the exam. So click on allow. Okay, then this pop-up will come which tells you what to share from your screen to the platform. Okay, you should be ideally selecting entire screen. So you can see there is Chrome tab, there is window, there is entire screen. So you select entire screen. Then you need to click on this, select this entire screen. As you see, this is now highlighted, and then click on share. Once you click on share, you will see at the bottom that it shows that this platform is sharing your screen. Do not click on stop sharing, because if you click on stop sharing, the exam will stop. Okay, if you think that this is bothering you, okay, which it might, so you need to click on hide. Okay, you can click on hide. Do not click on stop sharing. Again, I'm telling you, do not click on stop sharing. Otherwise, it will prompt you that the exam will end. So you need to click on hide. So if you hide this, then this will no longer see. Then it says the test will start in full screen mode. So click on allow. Okay. The reason why I did not get a pop-up for microphone access is because I'm already recording this on Zoom. So the Zoom already has my microphone's access. So maybe that's why I did not get that access. But you might get another pop-up also for the microphone access. Okay, so from here I'll click on allow for the exam to start in full screen mode. So now as you see, the exam has started in full screen mode. It's no longer showing the browser ribbon on top. It's completely on the exam. Okay, so it says that continue with current draft. This is coming because I've attempted this in the past also, but you will not get this. Okay, so anyways, I'll just continue from here. So on the first screen, you will see all the instructions of the exam, like format and the marking scheme and everything. You can go through this. You'll be given additional time, 5 minutes for the exam for going through this and also filling in your details. So these are typically the required fields which you need to fill up, and this is mandatory, so do not miss that out. Okay, so ensure that you fill in your full name, like I am doing right now. Candidate number or registration number or student's roll number. Now this is something you would have received in the email. Please make a note of this in advance. Write it down, because otherwise in order to copy it from your email, you need to exit the full screen, which is not recommended. So we would suggest that you note down your candidate number at least before you start the exam. Okay. So let's say the candidate number here is demo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The school where I'm studying is, let's say, Global Olympiads Academy. You need to put in the details properly as per your registration details, and then your country name. Okay. Then you need to give this declaration, acknowledge this declaration that you have given the details correctly, and also you've gone through the exam guidelines and instructions and you've understood them properly. Okay. Once you fill in all these fields then only you'll be able to proceed to the next page from where the actual exam will begin. So ensure that you fill this up. You will get extra 5 minutes for this. This is good enough time for you to fill all these details. Okay, so I click on next. Okay. Now here all the questions are multiple choice type questions. As you can see here, okay, it says multiple choice single answer type questions. 5 questions are there. Select the correct answer according to you if you wish to answer it. Okay, so here it is not mandatory to answer each question, but I would recommend that you can do this because it is a demo test first of all, and secondly, in most of our exams there is no negative marking. Okay, so there is no fear of losing any marks. So let's say I'm just at randomly I'm selecting the option. So you'll see in the question the options will be given A, B, C, D, E, and below that again A, B, C, D radio buttons are given. So you need to select the correct answer option. Okay, so for question 2 I'm selecting C, question 3 let's say I'm selecting D, question 4 let's say I'm selecting A, and question 5 let's say I'm selecting E. Now I'm going to the next section where I will show you some different types of questions. So for example, here the questions are enter open-ended answer questions, whole numbers only. So here the answers are whole numbers only. There is no decimal, there is no surds, there is no exponents or anything. Okay, so you have to just write a natural number or rather a whole number. The answer could be 0 as well. So let's say the answer over here is 12. So I fill in 12 over here. Okay, you won't be able to type in anything else. Let's say I say here 11 lampposts. So the moment I put a LA, you see it says that please enter a whole number only. Okay, so you just enter the numeric value only here. Do not enter any space as well. See, even a space will not work. Okay, so ensure that you put in your answers like this. So let's say the answer over here is 17. Over here, let's say the value is 24. Let's say the value over here is 9. Okay, so you finish this section of the demo test, which tells you that how to fill in the answers for whole number answers or integer and positive integer answers. Okay. Then you come to the next screen. In this screen, you will see that here the answers can be text as well. Open-ended answers which have integers, algebraic expressions including variables, surds, exponents, parentheses, words, etc. Okay. So here we'll see. Okay, so here for example, which day will appear 5 times on the calendar here. So let's say it's a Tuesday. So you type in the words, it will take your answer because this is configured in such a way that here you will be able to type in text as well. Okay, what time the AM PM? So let's say he finished it at 7 PM. So I'm writing the answers like this. These answers will be manually evaluated. So don't worry about the format as long as it is the examiner is able to comprehend and feels that you should get a marks, you'll get a marks. So here let's say the answer should be 8 plus 9 minus 7 minus 4 plus 5 is equal to 7. So I'll put the answer like this. Where was Cindy born? So let's say she was born in Indonesia. Okay, so here again in this question, if you go through the question, okay, so only who took the chocolate cake? So let's say Jack took the chocolate cake. So I'll put in Jack. Okay, the last part here is very critical. do not do anything with this. Okay, leave it the way it is. Do not change anything. Okay, this is very important. Do not change the tracking ID. Leave the way it is. It is auto populated. Do not touch this. Okay. Secondly, before your time gets over, right now I have 54 minutes left, so I cannot show you. But normally it will start giving you a warning once 10 or 15 minutes are left in the exam. It will show that only 10 minutes left. Quickly submit. So you need to ensure that you submit before your time goes to zero. Okay, before you run out of time. So you need to ensure. Without submission, if you just close this window, then your attempt will be invalid. Okay, it will not capture your responses. So make sure that on the last screen where you get the submit button, you need to submit here. Secondly, let's say you want to go back to a question, you can always use these buttons at the bottom. This tells you previous, back button rather. Okay, so it takes you to the previous screen. So you can always go back to a question, back and forth. Okay, by clicking next or back to different sections. Right, so I hope this is very clear. Okay, so we'll click on next and then click on next again to go to the final page. On the final, after the final section, the submit button would appear there. All right, so what we'll do is that before the time runs out, we'll click on submit here. You can use rough sheets and all to arrive at your solutions. Most of these contests will have only answers only option, so you don't need to show your working anywhere. You just need to put in the answers as it is asked in the question. Just click on submit over here. So once you submit, you'll get this screen. Your mock test is submitted, or your exam is submitted. You will get a confirmation screen like that. And after that, you will notice that it automatically form presenter exits the full screen mode. So once it is exited, okay, you can go ahead and close the tab. Okay, so that's more or less about it. If you have any queries, you can reach out to us through proper channels, and we will guide you further. Thank you so much.